Your soulmate saying, I need to tell you what happened today. It's very urgent, please open this. My beloved child. Before this day ends, there is something you were never supposed to hear this early. Your soulmate has been trying to hold everything inside, but what happened today changed the direction of their heart forever. They keep replaying the same moment again and again, wondering if they should reach out or stay silent. They whispered, I need to tell you what happened today. It's very urgent. Please open this. Those words have been echoing in their mind without stopping. Don't skip. Every second of this message carries another hidden piece of the truth. Something unexpected happened that forced them to look at you in a completely different way. A conversation they never planned to have suddenly exposed emotions they had been hiding for far too long. Someone mentioned your name when they least expected it, and the room became strangely quiet. No one knew why they froze, but inside, everything changed. They realized they could no longer pretend that you were just another passing thought. The feeling became too powerful to ignore. Yet what happened after that conversation is the reason this message feels so urgent. They discovered something that made their heartbeat race, something they never imagined could be connected to you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The biggest revelation hasn't even been uncovered yet. Hours later, they tried to continue with their day as if nothing had happened, but every ordinary moment reminded them of you. They looked at familiar places, heard familiar voices, yet your presence seemed to follow them everywhere. Then another unexpected event unfolded. A stranger said something that sounded ordinary to everyone else, but to your soulmate, it felt like a direct answer they had been searching for. It was almost impossible to explain. Suddenly, memories they had buried deep inside started returning one after another. They remembered the first unexplained feeling they ever had about you. They remembered the strange peace they felt whenever your path somehow crossed theirs. They remembered every coincidence that never truly felt like a coincidence. That was the exact moment they whispered to themselves, I can't keep delaying this anymore. Don't skip. The next few moments completely changed the story. They reached for their phone more than once, typed a message, erased it, typed another, and erased that too. Fear kept stopping them. Not fear of rejection, but fear that they had already waited too long. They wondered if destiny still had one final chance waiting for both of you. What they don't realize is that another surprise is already moving behind the scenes, silently bringing two separate journeys closer than ever before. The urgency isn't just about what happened today. It's about what today's events have started. Right now, while you are hearing these words, your soulmate is carrying a truth that feels heavier than anything they have ever hidden. They know they cannot remain silent forever because today's events opened a door that refuses to close. They keep asking themselves one question, what if this is my last opportunity to tell them everything? That question has taken over every thought in their mind. They never expected a single ordinary day to become the turning point of their entire story, yet that's exactly what happened. There is still one detail they haven't shared with anyone, not even the people closest to them. It is the one piece of today's story that changes everything. The moment they discovered it, they stopped walking, looked into the distance, and realized the future they imagined no longer looked the same. They finally understood that some connections cannot be explained by logic alone. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the most shocking part isn't what they experienced today, it's the unbelievable decision they made immediately afterward, a decision that could bring your paths together much sooner than either of you expected, but only if one final hidden truth is revealed. A strange silence has settled around your soulmate since that moment, and no one understands why. They smile when people speak to them, they answer questions as if everything is normal, but deep inside, they are carrying a secret that grows heavier with every passing minute. The urgent message they wanted to send you was never just about one event. It was about everything that happened after it. They walked away from the crowd because they needed to think clearly, yet the more they tried to escape their thoughts, the stronger your presence became. It felt as though every step they took led them back to the same conclusion. They could no longer convince themselves that waiting was the right choice. Something inside them kept repeating, "Tell them now before this chance disappears. Don't skip." What happened next made them stop questioning their heart altogether. They noticed a small detail that almost everyone else ignored, but to them, it felt impossible to overlook. It reminded them of a promise they had made to themselves long ago, a promise that if they ever felt this certainty again, they would never run from it. That realization shook them more than they expected. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As evening arrived, another unexpected twist unfolded. Someone close to your soulmate casually brought up the subject of love without knowing the storm already building inside them. The conversation lasted only a few minutes, yet every sentence seemed to point toward you. They listened quietly, saying very little, but their mind was racing faster than ever before. They suddenly realized they had been searching for perfect timing when, in reality, perfect timing had quietly arrived today. That thought refused to leave them alone. They unlocked their phone again, opened your conversation, and stared at the screen for what felt like forever. Their fingers hovered above the keyboard, but instead of sending the message, they closed their eyes. They wanted the first words to be meaningful because they knew this conversation could change everything. Don't skip. They aren't afraid of speaking anymore. They are afraid that if they wait another day, they may lose a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that may never return. Every heartbeat now feels like a countdown toward a decision they cannot postpone. Before this day finally ends, your soulmate will face one more unexpected moment, one they never saw coming. It won't be loud. It won't attract attention. But it will answer a question they have carried for longer than anyone realizes. The answer will give them the courage they have been missing, and once that happens, there will be no turning back. They will finally understand why today felt so different from every other day. The urgency was never created by fear. It was created by clarity. For the first time, they know exactly what they want to say, and more importantly, who they want to say it to. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the message they almost sent today is only the beginning. What they are about to discover before the next sunrise will reveal one hidden truth they never expected. And that truth will make their next move impossible to stop. Everything became even more intense after the sun went down. Your soulmate thought the emotions would fade with time, but the opposite happened. The silence around them became louder than any conversation they had heard all day. They kept replaying every detail, every expression, every unexpected moment that brought your name back into their heart. Then something happened that completely caught them off guard. They found themselves standing still, staring into the distance, as if an invisible force was telling them not to walk away from these feelings anymore. They whispered, "This can't be ignored now." That single sentence marked the beginning of a decision they can no longer escape. Don't skip. What comes next is the reason this message feels so urgent. There is one truth your soulmate has hidden even from themselves, and today forced it into the light. They finally admitted that no matter how hard they tried to move forward without you, something always brought them back to the same place. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Later that night, they looked through old memories they hadn't touched in a long time. At first, they thought they were simply remembering the past, but they soon realized they were searching for answers. Every memory carried a feeling they had never fully understood until today. Small moments that once seemed meaningless suddenly fit together like pieces of a puzzle. They realized there had been signs all along, but fear had kept them from seeing the complete picture. Their heart was no longer asking, "What if?" It had started asking, "What happens if I stay silent?" That question changed everything. They understood that silence was becoming more painful than honesty. Don't skip. The urgency is growing because another unexpected event is already unfolding while they are still trying to gather the courage to speak. Someone is about to cross their path with information they never expected to hear, and it will erase the last bit of doubt still remaining inside them. Now your soulmate is standing at the edge of a choice that will reshape everything. They know they cannot carry this secret much longer. They feel as though every hour that passes pushes them closer to finally reaching out. Yet there is one final piece they still don't know, a hidden truth that is about to appear when they least expect it. The moment they discover it, there will be no more hesitation, no more second-guessing, and no more running from what their heart has been trying to say all along. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because before this story continues, your soulmate is about to receive one shocking confirmation that will make them realize today's urgent message was only the beginning, and the words they choose next could change both of your futures forever. The night has become quieter, but your soulmate's heart has never been louder. They can no longer distract themselves with work, conversations, or ordinary routines. Every attempt to focus on something else keeps leading them back to the same question: what if today was the day everything was meant to change? They never imagined a single day could carry this much meaning, yet every hour has added another unexpected piece to the puzzle. Then, without warning, they overheard something they were never supposed to hear. It wasn't a conversation meant for them, but one sentence stopped them in their tracks. It sounded as if life itself was pushing them toward a decision they had postponed for far too long. They stood there in complete silence, unable to move, realizing that waiting had already cost them enough time. Don't skip. The story is becoming more powerful than they ever expected. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the evening grew darker, your soulmate finally stopped fighting the truth. They admitted that every excuse they had created was only hiding one simple reality: they have been afraid of changing both of your lives forever. But today's events have removed that fear little by little. They opened their phone once again, looked at your name, and this time they didn't close the screen immediately. They imagined what would happen if you actually read the words they have been holding inside. They imagined relief instead of regret. Hope instead of silence. For the first time, the future didn't feel uncertain. It felt possible. Yet just as they gathered enough courage to move forward, another unexpected discovery appeared. A forgotten detail from earlier today suddenly made perfect sense, and it revealed that someone else had quietly noticed this connection long before they did. That realization left them speechless. It wasn't just their hearts seeing something extraordinary anymore. The signs had been visible all along. Don't skip. Every hidden clue is leading toward one unforgettable moment. Now there is only one final barrier standing between your soulmate and the truth they have been trying to tell you since this morning. They know they cannot wake up tomorrow pretending nothing happened today. Too many signs have appeared. Too many emotions have surfaced. Too many questions have finally been answered. Their heart has reached the point where silence feels impossible, and honesty feels inevitable. But before they take that final step, one last surprise is waiting in the shadows, a revelation so unexpected that even they are not prepared for it. The moment they uncover it, everything they believed about this connection will become clearer than ever before. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the urgent message they wanted to send is about to transform into something far greater than a confession. It is about to become the decision that changes the course of both your lives forever. The first light of a new day is closer than your soulmate realizes, yet they haven't found peace. Instead, every passing minute has strengthened the feeling that today was never ordinary. They finally understand why their heart refused to stay quiet. The urgency was never created by panic, it was created by truth. They have reached the point where hiding their emotions feels impossible. Every memory, every unexpected conversation, every strange coincidence has led them to this exact moment. Then something happened that made them stop breathing for a second. They came across one final reminder connected to you, so unexpected that it erased every excuse they had been holding on to. In that instant, they quietly admitted, "I've been delaying what my heart already knows." Don't skip. The next revelation is the one they never believed they would experience. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They began imagining what would happen after they finally tell you everything. At first, fear tried to return, whispering that maybe the timing still wasn't right. But another voice inside them was much stronger. It reminded them that waiting had never brought peace, only more questions. They realized that every day they stayed silent, the weight inside their heart became heavier. Suddenly, they understood something surprising. The real risk was never speaking the truth. The real risk was allowing another opportunity to disappear forever. That realization completely changed their perspective. They no longer wanted to wonder, what if? They wanted to discover, what happens next? Their hands no longer trembled with uncertainty. They were filled with determination instead. Don't skip. What they are about to do has been building for far longer than anyone could imagine. Every hidden sign from today has been preparing them for one unforgettable step. Now your soulmate stands only moments away from making the decision they once believed was impossible. The silence that protected them has become the very thing holding them back, and they finally see it clearly. They know this story cannot remain unfinished. The message they wanted you to open wasn't simply about explaining what happened today. It was about revealing how today's events completely transformed the way they see the future. They are no longer searching for another reason to wait. They are searching for the courage to press forward. Yet there is still one final mystery neither of you has uncovered. Before the next chapter begins, one unexpected truth will surface, a truth capable of answering the question that has quietly connected both of your journeys from the very beginning. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the moment your soulmate finally decides to stop hiding will reveal a secret so unexpected that it will make every event from today suddenly make perfect sense.